What's going on? So, what I think about that whites only town in Arkansas? Yeah, the founder, his name is Eric Orwell. It's in the Ozark Mountains, and they are since October 2023 in Ravenna, Arkansas. It's up there in the hills and the bushes. You know where you don't usually go. So, where people go to retreats and camping and bears and wolves and everything. They got a little small community. They don't want nobody black. They don't want nobody gay. They don't want nobody of different heritage. They want it all white. As if America doesn't cater to them already. Oh. You see, I can't tell people who to vote for or what they should do. I can tell you my personal opinion. But I know one thing, when you bring a bigoted vibe and element, you get this welcome. But I got a news flash for you. This was when Joe Biden was in. So, but then again, that's really not no difference because all them parties are the same. That's why I don't waste my time voting because it ain't nothing there. It's good old boy network on good old boy network. But see, when you get a turkey like this, what they're proposing, well, I look at it like this. Is it really something that is not already set in motion? I mean, you have dead president, all the presidents that are on the money pretty much were slaveholders, coins. So, states named after them, places, I mean, what you gonna do? But this here, is it really that drastic? And what they're proposing is taking it to up north of Missouri. They want to subtly build places. Um, you're not shocked or surprised. But you try to tell people this: if we don't like immigrant, we don't like this, we don't like that. Well, I got a news flash for you, buddy. How do you think the country was built, and who do you think built it? But you want to be lazy and be distant, but you still want to get off the profit off the money. Well, you need all hands of money. Or did you not get that on the memo? But this is not a shock or a surprise. It's not at all. I mean, you expect the MAGA folks, a lot of the Trumpican folks, a lot in general, the Democratic, liberal, all that. First of all, unless you ain't talking about reparations and coming up with anti-black bills where you would acknowledge Emmett Till and you acknowledge what's going on, you better signify. Oh, I'm going to assume that you on that racist train, right? Smile in your face, and then when the curtains are drawn to go hit the ballot box, you don't want to be sitting next to Kunta. You don't want Kunta and Kenyatta or nobody in your neighborhood that don't look like you, don't think like you, don't walk like you, but you forget we all humans. But you don't want that though, unless you got a servant or you got somebody, like you want somebody to go yes to bosses. It cracks me up the great lengths that someone goes to, but Bill Clinton came from that state, and the roots don't fall far from the tree, and I just look at how things are still this caveman mindset. Technology is like 100 years old, but man is like 10. And it shows its evil side every chance it gets, or the demonic or the divisiveness. So this is really not a surprise here. You would expect it to be in the forecast of the bushes. But I got news flash for you. I grew up New York, Jersey area, and they had segregated spots, and people would distance themselves from you and question you if you're in the wrong neighborhood and say stuff to you. So this was not 50s, 60s, or 70s, 80s, all the way to the 90s. So sometimes with things that you see, there's no evolution. And this is just living proof of it. But there are people who get behind this ideology, subscribe to this ideology, and justify this ideology. And they are openly about it. And they have no cares, no shames, no bears. You know, I just happen to want to talk about it because I think that it need to be discussed. People get scared when you talk about racism, but yet they don't know how to end it. They don't want to end it. That's the reality. It's too much worth too much money to keep it like it is. And so when they come around and say, well, this and that, who is teaching this and how is it being passed down like a recipe? You see a whole generation of people, they're going to know more about Hitler than they're going to know about people that were about trying to break barriers or bring things that would make sense of how people gotta really live, but they don't want that though. So this is what you get here. An old Dusty in the Ozark Mountains. And the sad part is I love that water in Arkansas, but I could never go back to that again. But that's the sad reality. That mindset. That is a reality. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.